I'm back. Part 3. Feathers. Feathers are memories. Whenever you find a feather, know that your angels are near. My owl feather. We gotta get a big wood owl that comes along at the house here sometimes, and when I get an honor of seeing it, I always gather their feathers. So feathers are memories, and the angels are near. Alright, I've got a couple charms in my hand. I don't know why, I just decided to change up things a little bit. So I'm just gonna... Alright, I'll leave it like that. Okay. Okay, so the charms that fell out of my hand. The star. 2 stars, actually. There's something about 2s. 2 stars. Shine bright like a diamond. Let the stars lead you. Don't dim their light. Not for anybody. They're not worth it. Then we get 2 hearts. One says, made with love. And the other one just says love. There's confirmation. That's another 2 hearts. Both say love. 2 stars. There's something about the moon and the stars. Nighttime. My name's my real name. I go by Mindy. So Mindy's my name. But my real name's Arminda, and it means midnight. A Cherokee. So there's something about stars. Well, there's actually 3 stars and 2 hearts. Alright, well, let's see where that energy takes us. So I didn't get a chance to do the fairies in the last one, so I'm going to pull out my fairies. Start with these bad boys. See what these have to say. What's there? And there's something about the number 2, and 2's number of partnership. Maybe you're going to be in a relationship. Oh, that one's number 1. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck it. Intuition. Follow it, Mindy. Don't second guess yourself, right? But they always say don't second guess yourself. So the first one that fell was, oh my God. Okay, so in the very first video, what was the first thing that we talked about? Transition. This says transformation. There's something about change. Hi guys, you fell. You fell. That was strange. I just fell out of nowhere. Anyway, transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender to transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. And I'm going to tell you something with me that happened. When I learned to let go, let God, I started losing weight. That was something very profound for me. I've always been a big girl. I'm still a big girl. I'm not a small fry by no means. But when I let go, and okay. And big girls understand when I'm getting ready to, maybe, I don't know. I used to hide behind my weight. I thought that if I was a bigger girl, no one would ever hurt me. I was fucking wrong. Yeah. I hid behind my weight for many years, thinking that was a safe bet. It's not. Still a little boya. Moderation. Oh, she has a lot of butterflies on her. Remember, butterflies are all about transformation too. This one says, moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? I heard eating meat's bad, but I crave it every now and a blue moon. Oh God, I crave a bloody steak. I won't lie. The more rare and the bloodier, the better. They used to say, oh, Mindy, all they have to do is knock the horns off the cow and you'll eat it. Yeah, that's what they used to tell me. Try to eat mindfully and healthfully. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So just eat in moderation. That is kind of funny that just as I told you guys, I started losing weight through my transformation. Moderation come out about be mindful about what you eat. How crazy is that one? It's a little wild, wouldn't you say? From moderation to motivation. That's a beautiful card right there, by the way. There's something about candles and sitting at a feast in moderation, about eating. There's something about, there's 3 purple candles and flowers. I love flowers and fruit. Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. And I thought about that. I've thought about actually writing a book. Wow, you know, you can transform your body through eating right and exercising with motivation. Oh God, that was like an aha moment right there. That was just, hey, here you go. Wow. And 3 M's. Music. And it's green. It's all green. So that's your heart chakra. Listen carefully, for there may be messages in music you hear. Amen, there is. And books you read. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. Yeah, there is. There's actually a song called The Shore by Matt McMillan. I'm on, well, you see me here on TikTok, plus I have a YouTube channel and my Facebook and Instagram, and I found him on a song, I think him on TikTok, and I really listened to it, and it was like basically talking about he has to swim to shore because the relationship he's in and he's drowning, and he realizes that she didn't give a fuck about him, that he needs to let go and be free. And that was very powerful. Here's an odd card again. It says link. The bond of love grows stronger over time. One day I'll have my Prince Charming. One day my Prince Charming will walk up and sweep me off my feet and make me feel like I'm worthy. Give me somebody to love. Let's see what life purpose cards want to come out today. What is your life purpose? Infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine purpose. And infinite abundance will come. A lot of food. And abundance isn't only money. It's love, it's food, it's happiness, it's joy. A lot of things. Titan's dreaming over here, so he's agreeing. He's agreeing. That's 2 things that show flowers and fruits and vegetables and the cornucopia. Maybe there's something about the month of November. For you November babies, you Scorpio Sagittarians. The beginning of the month of Scorpio. I have a lot of Scorpio men. You're assholes. Love you, but you're assholes. Scorpio women, I love you a lot. My best friend was a Scorpio. God, I miss her. I went to her grave the other day. I'll have to make a video of my best friend. She's my heart. I miss her so fucking much. Salt and pepper, baby. Oh my God. So yeah, now this one is all about, so far, about taking care of you and transforming your life. Because this is confirmation again. More food, and it says nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. So you're a cook. You add love into your food. I do. I love to cook. Oh my God. Can't you tell, I do. I haven't cooked in a while, but there's something that it talks, because there's food, moderation, motivation, abundance, nutrition. You're going to be taken care of. But it's also be mindful of taking care of your body, your vessel. You know when you don't feel good. And a lot of us put it off, do not go see the doctor until it's too late. So if your body and your gut and you're like, man, something is feeling off, listen, because it's telling you the truth. It's telling you it's time to take care of yourself. Books. Remember we were talking about music, and there's something about music and finding the answers. I said books when I said music. Well, books came out. So you connect your life purpose to your involvement with books. And I actually am thinking about writing a book about my life. It would be a bestseller. I'm not laughing because I've been through hell and back again. The day I come into this world, if it wasn't for that doctor beating me on the back, I wouldn't be here. That was the start of my life. Then being born with a club foot, that didn't help. That's why I've always been different. I understand what it's like to have a disability. I know what it's like to be overweight. I know what it's like to get picked on. I know what it's like to be fucked with. But my light shines brighter than most people's light. And that's why people, especially narcissists, want to take it down. So there's something about taking care of you and your self-love. It's so, so important. Counseling. What did I tell you? Our engagement together. There's something about you heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. I get people, yesterday, as a matter of fact, out of nowhere, this young guy, I thought he was around 23ish, he was 28. His girlfriend kicked him out. He was hurting, he was lonely. And I told him, he goes, I know she's cheating on me. I said, well, if your gut's telling you she's cheating, she's cheating. Because the gut doesn't lie. It does not. It cannot. Why do you think when we all get depressed or anxious, it always seems to stem with problems with our stomach? And why is that? It's our nervous system. And it's all intertwined. If you can learn to control your anxieties and your depression and your post-traumatic, your body learns to settle down a little bit. Mine is still fighting with me. I haven't been able to settle down, and I'm trying so hard, but it just ain't happening. Well, here's these are past life cards. I know which ones these are, and there were 3 of them. One was Atlantis. Someone has a connection to the water. You might be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And you may be drawn to the Atlantis, drawn to the ocean. In a past life, there was something about authority figures. That was very important. You could have been a very important person back in the day, a judge. You had authority over people of some sort. And and somebody was a father. You could be a father in this life, but in a past life, even a woman could have been a man in a past life. You know, have you ever met men who have a lot of women qualities and they're really in touch with their divine feminine? You know, most likely in a past life they were a woman, just like with me. Sometimes before I found who I am and got in touch with what it was like to feel feminine and carry a purse and shit, yeah, I was redneck. I was always afraid to carry a purse because I was afraid people were going to come up and steal my purse away from me. So I'd never carry a purse. I always carried everything in my wallet. I put my phone up here, my boobs, or my, you know, and shit. But yeah, so, and sometimes some women have a tendency to be, it seems like, in their masculine energy more, especially if they've been independent, had to carry the load, are paying all the bills, taking care of everybody, never any time for themselves. They never have a chance to be a woman because they're doing the things that usually a man would do. They're doing. And that's what makes it hard. For once, I want to sit back in my female energy and enjoy being a lady. That's what I'm striving for. Okay, mindful messages, here we come. What mindful message do I have for you? Atlantis. I love the water too, but being the water bearer, you know. Oh, and that's something else that I'm learning, that once I find out about it, I want to look into it, about horoscopes, about, did you know that the sign of Aquarius that they talk about in the Bible? Oh, wait a minute. That's confirmation right there. Of all of these, they were all this way. This one was turned up. That's up and out. To heal the parts of me that feel hurt, I must feel every emotion. It has to come up and come out. I don't try to push my feelings away. I sit with them and feel them as I release them. This is when true healing begins. It starts with self-love, number one. Realizing that you, my friend, are important. Then you sit back and take accountability for your actions. And sit with your demons and your shadows and integrate yourself into one person. Love takes time to heal when you're hurting so much. You think that I can't hit Mariah. I can hit them, but there's something about love. Love takes time. And if you've been hurt along the way, I feel for you. Narcissistic abuse is one of the worst abuses one can endure. My lamp fell over. That's the lamp my grandpa made for me. That's coming up. My grandpa's death date, August 1st. 8/1. Morning rituals. This reading right here is all about self-love and taking care of yourself. Releasing, letting go, let God. Morning rituals. In the mornings, I take time to tune in to myself, to set high vibrational rituals that will help me lead to a good day. I pay attention to my morning habits that don't serve me and change them for the ones that do. We all have morning rituals. Some of us, it takes before you even talk to me, I need my cup of coffee. I used to be like, I haven't had coffee today, but That's how I am sometimes. I like to have my coffee in the mornings. But there's something about what you do, and if there's any bad habits you do, change it up. All is okay. All that I feel is okay. I hold myself in love through the unsureness, the worry, the doubt, anger, fear, anxiety, rejection, or overwhelm. I am thankful to feel the range of emotions that I do. These emotions are the very contrast that leads to my higher expansion, and in my case, betrayal helped me figure out who I am. And everything is going to be all right. And you know what? Take the bottom of the deck. Hold lightly. I take things and people that come into my life lightly, not holding on too tight, so that when it comes time for them to go, they may go smoothly. This does not mean I love any less, but that I am open to changes in my life. That's powerful. Your world is changing. You're changing. You changing. You know, I think right there, and again say, all is okay. Believe in your heart that everything's going to work out for its highest good. Remember, everything is on divine timing. You're in the middle of a transformation. Be mindful of what we eat, what we say, how we say it, your thoughts. Know that you are loved. I love you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your undying support that you give me. And thank you for being there in my time of need. And until we see each other again, and then until the next reading, don't let anybody take that beautiful sparkle of yours. Let your light shine bright, my friends. And until next time, I'll see you later.